everyone. Right. So I'm Andy Moffat. I'm assistant head at Parkfield Community School in Birmingham. And I'm going to talk to you about no outsiders. I'm going to do a lesson that I would do in my school. Actually, this is a parent workshop lesson that I've done in my school. But I'm going to start with a picture. So I use assembly pictures all the time. So once a week we have a no outsiders assembly, and we have pictures like this. And so with the person next to you, I want you to think about, what do you see here? And if you look carefully, you'll notice that this was actually two bits of graffiti. So it started off with saying one thing, and someone changed it. So I'll give you 30 seconds with the person next to you. What's happening here? What's it about? Off you go. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. Everyone back. Right then, any ideas? Who's going to start us off? What do you see? Off you go.
I think that we speak English is quite bold and prominent, and that kind of gives you a bit of a clue as to what might have been there initially.
Yeah, what do you think was there initially? Do you think we was, or just...
Oh, true.
Anyone got any ideas? Thank you for starting. So it's a great start. Thank you. Go on.
It's a hijacking of bigotry, isn't it? It's taking a command and turning it into a statement, and in doing so, destroying the very meaning of the original command.
What do you think the original thing said?
Speaking.
It did, yes. The original thing said, speak English. And when the person wrote that, we don't know who wrote that, but when they wrote that, what were they trying to make people feel? Why does someone write speak English? This was in London, on a fence in London. What were they trying to make someone feel by writing that? Why were they writing it?
You're not welcome here.
Absolutely.
Foreigners go home.
There you go. You're not welcome here. That's what they were trying to make someone feel. Now, there's lots of responses to that, aren't there? If you walk past that, you could just ignore it. You could maybe, push the fence down. I'm not advocating that, But look, what did this put? Or you could paint it out. But someone chose to write all of this instead. And so why did they do that? Why does someone choose to write all of that instead, to add to it, instead of painting it out? They could have painted it out, but they chose instead to write all the other stuff. Why? Why are they doing that? Go on.
Challenge to that. We don't want the foreigners.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. And there's a really important word they added, which is the word that you said at the start. What's the most important word in all of this? We. Why is we the most important word? Because it's collective, it's us. That's how it's we speak all these things. And all these languages show that this person that wrote all this person believes that actually everyone is welcome in London and in the UK. And there's interesting languages there. Obviously, there's some spelling mistakes there, but I can forgive that. Cockney is great as well to be in there as well. But it's a lovely example of I think the first person that wrote Just Speak English doesn't understand about diversity and difference, doesn't understand about, maybe feels frightened of people who are different. The person that added all the other stuff has got a very, very clear idea. He would, or she would agree with us, because what we say is that actually everyone is welcome in London. All these different languages are welcome. That's the London that we want. I'm going to read you a bit of a story. I'm not going to read you the whole story because we haven't really got time. But I'm going to read you selections from this book. I want to thank Oliver Jeffers, if he's watching this on the internet. He wrote this, Here We Are, Notes for Living on Planet Earth. And I use picture books all the time in my work with kids. I think picture books are a great resource to talk about this kind of message, and are very accessible, makes it non-threatening. So this book, the purpose of this book really is to explain about Earth to, we're not sure who he's talking to actually at the beginning, but it talks about our solar system, and he says, welcome to this planet, we call it Earth. It's the big globe floating in space on which we live. And it's sort of the solar system and land and sea and mountains, and if you can learn to swim and learn all about the sea as well. And he talks about stars, and the most important things for people to remember are eat, drink, and stay warm. He says on our planet there are people. One people is a person. You're a person. You have a body. Look after it. Most bits don't grow back. This is a great page. People come in many shapes, sizes, and colours. We may all look different and act different and sound different, but don't be fooled, we are all people. And it's the same for animals as well, lots of different animals. There's a nice line here. It says, you may not be able to speak yet either, even though your head is filled with questions. Be patient, you'll learn how to use words soon enough. Anyone got an idea who he's talking to? Who might he be talking to? Be patient, you'll learn words. You'll learn how to use words soon enough. Any ideas? Could be. Let's read on. It talks about the sun and the moon and night and day, and he talks about use your time well. It'll be gone before you know it. And then at the end he says, if you need to know anything else, just ask. I won't be far away. And now we know who he's talking to. It's a little baby. And he says, if I'm not around, you can always ask someone else. And then the last page says, you're never alone on earth. Now, I really like that last page because looking at all those people, they are all so different. You've got different genders, different skin, maybe different religions, all different clothes, probably different languages. They stretch for miles and miles away, don't they? And what Oliver Jeffers is saying is that if you don't know something, if you're not sure, what is he saying? He's saying, ask someone else, you're never alone on earth. That's a powerful message, isn't it? With the person next to you, why did Oliver write this book? What is the message? I'm going to give you 30 seconds because of time. Off you go. What's the message in this book? Off you go. What do you think? I can't talk to you because I'll hear me. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everyone, thank you. Right then, so the message in this book. Anyone want to start us off? What's it actually all about? Anyone going to start us off? Come on, someone be brave.
It's about that we're all different, but
We're all different, but we have similarities.
putting the message through in a small child. So when they grow up, they'll be growing with this mindset, of being open. And then we're all the same.
Being open, I like that. Great answer. Anyone else got any answers over here? What's it about? What's the purpose of this book? What's the message? You see, for me, the last page, it's all about the last page. He says, if you're not sure, if I'm not around, if you're not sure, ask someone else. You're never alone on earth. He's talking about asking questions. Why do we ask questions? We ask questions to find out about things, don't we? Because there are some things that we know, and there are some things that we don't know. Do we know the things that we don't know? What things don't we know? And we all know some things, but we can't know everything. So I've got a little job for you. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to learn something new in the next 2 minutes. And I want you to with the person next to you, I want you to ask them something that you don't know. Now, maybe you could share knowledge about, I don't know, how do you cook a lasagna in the best way? How do planes fly? I don't know, someone must know, I have no idea. Who won Eurovision Song Contest in 1978? Some people might know that. Your job is to find something new by asking the person next to you. So you could ask about the person next to you. Maybe there's a different language in the room. Maybe there's a different religion you could ask about. There's something you can learn from the person next to you in the next 5 minutes. Now, because of time, I'm literally going to give you 3 minutes to talk to the person next to you, teach them something, but also I want them to teach you something. Anything at all. Off you go, 3 minutes, go. Can you talk? Yeah. I want to talk about it. Since I've got the mic, so I can't go. I would normally go and sit and talk to people. Talk.
What subject do you teach in the school?
PSHE, so Personal Social Health Education.
Which one?
Personal Social Health Education. It's like life skills.
بيتكلم عن مهارات رياضية ومدرس حاجات مهارات شخصية ومهارات خاصة بالصحة وعلم النفس. You have a book or curriculum for this subject?
I do actually, yeah. Yeah. It's called No Outsiders in Our School. That's what it's called, No Outsiders in Our School. I'm going to finish talking about it.
You'll talk about it.
Okay? Okay, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone back to me. Everyone ready? Thank you. I can see you're ready. Fantastic. You're ready. Excellent. You're ready. Definitely. Super. Right. I need people. Oh, you're definitely ready. Excellent. So I need people to be brave now and tell. I'd like to have some examples of something that you have learned in the last 2 minutes. Has anyone learned anything in the last 2 minutes? Yeah, can you say what you've learned?
Yeah, so I learned from this gentleman here that Fujairah is an emirate. It's the only one on the Indian Ocean. It's a small one on the east side of the UAE, and I've never heard of it.
And you never knew that before. Isn't that, well, give them a clap. Isn't that amazing? Fantastic. High five. Lovely. Any more new bits of learning in our classroom? Go for it.
Laura is from Netherlands.
Yeah.
She's a journalist and she likes traveling and running in the morning.
You've made a new friend. Isn't that amazing? In 2 minutes. Fantastic. Asking questions, you see. That's what it's all about. Go on, what have you learned?
I have learned that she's the top 10 finalist.
She is. She is indeed. She's very good.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you. And I learned that Mohammed said that Sharjah is the biggest region in the UAE, and she works in coordinating private education there, and she speaks 3 languages:
3 languages.
English, Arabic, and Swahili.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you very much. One more bit of learning. Anybody else? Yes, over there.
Julia is from Nigeria, and what's interesting in Nigeria is that there's 3 main languages, Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo, and they're spoken in different parts of the country. Whenever they communicate together, they will speak pidgin, which is a kind of English.
Amazing. 3 different languages. That's fantastic. I didn't know that. So I've learned something as well. Thank you very much for sharing your learning. But isn't that amazing? In only about the space of 3 minutes, loads of people, loads of new learning. And how do we get that new learning? What do we all do? What do we all do? We ask questions. We ask questions. It's all about asking questions. If you don't know something, you ask questions, you find out. Right, here's our next thing. I'm not sure how we're going to organise this. I was going to have everybody painting themselves, not painting themselves as in painting individually, but I thought it'd be useful to just get a big painting on the table at the front. So what I'd like to do is ask for maybe 8 volunteers. Yes, lovely, you can be first, lovely. Who else is going to volunteer? Yeah, lovely, come to the front, excellent, lovely, excellent, come to the front, fantastic. Well, that's 4. I need 4 more. Yes, thank you very much, lovely, come and join us. 3 more. Yes, come to the front, come to the front. I need about 2. Yes, excellent. 1 more. Yes, come to the front, come to the front. Fantastic. Now, The people at the front now, you've got a job to do, and your job is to create a picture, really, a piece of art. You don't have to be good at painting, don't worry, it'll be fine. And I want it to represent what we have in this room today. Because remember on that first picture said, speak English, didn't it? That was about someone that didn't understand about how brilliant diversity is. The person that wrote speak English just has no idea about, how fantastic it is to have different people, in the room, in our communities to learn from. So we need to create something here to show how we love diversity, actually. Actually, we're proud of our diversity. So what I'd like you to do is literally go around and ask people what you can paint about them to go on this piece of paper. Okay, so maybe you could paint, so you're literally going to go and ask somebody, come back and paint something. Go and ask someone, come back and paint something. It could be something about, a religion, a nationality, a flag, a piece of food, anything at all. But I want as many people as possible represented on this painting. Okay? Do you know what you have to do? Everyone clear? Go and ask people and then paint. Just anything. Just flags, a word, a language, hello, anything. And you come back. So ask and come back. Okay? So, do you understand? So you could ask and then you come back and paint. So a flag or a word in hello. You could ask how to say hello in different language. Okay? Oh, we've got 2 already. We can have some more helpers. Who wants to come and help? Do you want to come and help? Come and help. Come and help. We can have some more helpers. Come and help. We want to get as many people as possible. Do you want to come and help? Come and help. Come and help. So you're going to ask somebody and then paint. Yeah, lovely. Any more helpers? Come and help us. Come and help us.
Brazil.
Brazil, excellent. Flag, word. Go on, go for it. I've got some more paintbrushes, actually. Oh, there's some great artwork here. It's got to be quick, people, so paint some store and go and ask somebody else. Wonderful. Some great artwork going on here. That's a pomegranate. That's great. Brilliant. Go and ask somebody else. Quick. Go. Next. Keep going. That is wonderful. Right, go and ask somebody else. When you finish your first one, go and ask someone else to do another one. Want as many different pictures as possible. I can see a hamburger. I see some words, fantastic, some different languages. Some great colours as well. Okay, ask somebody else. Do you want to contribute? You could paint a flag or a language. Yeah, go on. It's all right.
Is it? I love Oliver Jeffers.
Oh, isn't he wonderful?
I've got all his books, but I haven't got this one. I haven't got this one.
I keep trying to. I love that. I use it all the time. I keep trying to tweet him to get him to respond, but he won't. But I'm hoping that's why I said thank you to him. Someone asked me, and I think no. Right, you could draw a. Why don't you draw a? What could you draw? Bald head. Yeah. I'm doing a bit of time. What time is it? Okay. Okay, 3 minutes left, everyone. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Ask as many people as possible. If If you want to contribute, come and contribute. Red. Red, always red. If you want to come and have a look, come and look at the art. It's a lovely piece of art. Can I just squeeze past you? Sorry. Two minutes left, everyone. 2 minutes. It's a nice bit of artwork, isn't it?
If you move here, we can get one portrait of you.
Okay. Yeah, where do you want to stand?
Yeah, just
Oh, here? Yeah. Good. 1 minute left, everyone. 1 minute. 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Famous man.
Oh, that's amazing, isn't it? 30 seconds, everyone. 30 seconds. Finish it off, please. Yes, of course. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, everyone, finish off, please. That is wonderful. Look at that. Everyone sit down. Lovely. Lovely. Well done, everyone. Fantastic. Okay, everyone. That's lovely. Off you go. Off you go. Lovely. Come on. It's fine. It's good. It's good. Don't overdo it. I will take care of yours. Wow. Yeah. Leave it here. Okay, everyone. Everyone back to me, please. Right then. Do you know what, people? This is absolutely amazing. Look at this. This is in the space of about 10 minutes. We've got so many different languages, different colours, different symbols. I can see some food there as well. This is a real representative, isn't it? A real representative of the diversity and the brilliant diversity in this room. Because you see, I've got this thing about in schools, about we've got to teach children to love diversity. Because if we don't teach them to love diversity, some children are hearing different messages, aren't they? Some children are hearing messages that, are anti-diversity, and we've got to win hearts and minds. We've got to persuade children that actually what makes our school great, what makes our class great, is that we can have different hair, different skin, freckles, blue eyes, brown eyes, different religions. We can wear headscarves, we can have different languages, different families. Everyone's welcome in our class, and that's what makes our class a brilliant class to be in. We all belong. And if we're not careful, if we don't do this kind of work, then hate can foster, can't it? And this is a set of pictures that I used last week. In fact, was it this week? It was this week on Monday in my school. Anyone recognise this picture? It went viral. And anyone know what this is about, this picture? Yeah, go on.
He supports the use of victims.
Say again?
He supports victims of physical.
Yes, that's exactly right. This was the day after the attack in New Zealand. This man is Andrew Greystow. He's just an ordinary man from Manchester, United Kingdom. He stood outside a mosque with a sign, and it said, "You are my friends. I will keep watch while you pray." Now, why did he do that? When he was interviewed, he said, we can respond to these things either with fear or with friendship. So I thought I would go to my local mosque and make it clear that I saw the people there as friends. And then he said, he lives in Levenshulme, that's where he lives. It's a very mixed and multicultural area where there can easily be tension. There doesn't have to be if we choose friendship instead. So this person here, he'd love this kind of lesson, wouldn't he? You know, this person here would fit into this room absolutely. He's got different skin, he's a different age, and I think he's Christian, you know, but he wants to live in a world where people are different and they can be friends. And these are the messages that we need to give our children confidently today. Because the first time I talked about this kind of thing was when the Charlie Hebdo attacks happened. I did an assembly, we had a Paris, a French flag, and we had a minute silence to remember all those affected. And then a year 5 boy, a 10-year-old boy, put his hand up and he said, why did a terrorist kill people? Why did they kill people? And I didn't know what to say, but I thought about it and I said, because they didn't understand. They didn't understand about difference and diversity. They didn't understand that actually it's great to have different people living and coexisting in the same communities. And some people, like the person that caused that attack in New Zealand, some people are frightened, aren't they? Frightened of that diversity and of hearing different languages or seeing different skin or different people. Some people want everyone to be the same. You know, the same skin, the same religion, same kind of person. It's the opposite to us. We know in our school it's fantastic to have different skin, different religion, different kind of people. But that person hadn't heard that yet. He hadn't heard, and I always say the word yet. He hadn't heard that yet. He wasn't lucky enough to be in a school like ours. So our job now is to spread the word about diversity and confidently tell everyone we meet that what makes our school a great place is that we can have different religion, different skin, different families, you know, and it works. We get along together. And that's the message that we need to be telling our children and teaching our children confidently in schools today. You know, it's about global citizenship, community cohesion, and teaching children from 4 years old onwards. You know, and for what it's very simple. It's as simple as you like apples, I like pears, we're friends. It's as simple as that. You like cars, I like dolls, we're friends. But as children grow up and they get older, we bring in all our identities. We're making children proud to be black, proud to be white, proud to be Muslim, proud to be, you know, Indian, proud to speak Swedish, you know, proud to be who they are. You don't have to change to make friends. So I'm going to end with, I think we should respond to that first, this first bit of graffiti, because although I really like what this person did here, I do think that we could do our own version, couldn't we? So as you're leaving today, I don't want to cover this up because it's really nice. I wonder, can I use these two tables? Would you mind? So if I paint on this bit of card, I might paint, what are the initials? GSC, where am I? G E S F. Right, so what I'd like you to do when you leave today, come look at the fantastic artwork that we've done together, but more importantly, I'd like you to write the language that you speak on this, because we're saying that actually in GESF, everyone is welcome. We love the fact we have different languages. We celebrate it. So I want as many different languages on here as possible as you leave today. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to leave it there. Anyone got any questions? Well, I'm here for a while, so I can talk to you. Thank you very much, everyone.